Breaking news from Spring Break 2024.
With excess alcohol consumption comes an increased probability of sexual assault. An American Medical Association poll of women on spring break found that 57% saw promiscuity as a way to fit in. The same poll found that 20% of the respondents regretted the sex that they engaged in during spring break, and that 12% of those felt forced or pressured into having sex. Spring break isn't necessarily going to be trouble for everyone, but considering the mass inebriation among college students, it certainly isn't the safest environment either. So how do you stay safe during spring break? Well, you don't have to be a statistic. There are ways to enjoy spring break safely. While this list that we have here is no means comprehensive, we did come up with a few safety tips that can help increase your safety over spring break. First off, ride share safely. Be sure to check the license plate of the Uber or Lyft before you enter, as we've seen many people undergo violence after entering the wrong car. For extra safety, share the details of your trip with a friend or family member in the Uber or Lyft app. That way they'll be able to see your location during the ride. Stay in safe areas. Did you know that in the U.S., Louisiana, Missouri, and New Mexico have the highest murder rates? While we can't tell you to avoid these states completely, research your vacation destination. Look at the crime rates for that area before you book your hotel. Date safely. Spring break can be a time of short-lived romances, but it's important to keep safety in mind while you're dating. We recommend not consuming alcohol on dates and choosing to meet in public spaces. We also recommend letting a friend know of your date and your location, the same tactic that we recommend for using in the rideshare app.
Hello, I'm Odell Chambers with Spectrum Care. Spring break is approaching. As this spring break season gets underway, students and parents are being warned about the danger of binge drinking trend. About 1.5 U.S. college students travel for the school break and spend an average of $1,080 for accommodation. 42% of all college students report daily drinking habits during their break. The trend, nicknamed bored or blackout rage gallons, have been gaining traction on TikToks and other social media platforms. High school and college students around the country have been sporting gallon jugs filled with electrolyte, water, flavoring, and alcohol. People advocating against binge drinking says that bored are being incorrectly identified as a hangover hack, and this concoction is incredibly harmful when consumed in large quantities. Social media influence claim that the Borg method prevents spiking and increases hydration. With the addition of electrolytes, doctors have stated that consuming large quantities of alcohol can be fatal.
We all know that consuming too much alcohol can be bad for our health. But beyond the long-term effects that alcohol can have on the body, there are also direct short-term effects that can cause serious injury or even death, not to just the person drinking, but to those that might be around them. Let's take a moment to acknowledge some tragic incidences that have happened in the past over spring break. Tyler Douglas Gilmore was 20 years old when he fell off a multi-story parking garage in Panama City Beach, Florida. He had been drinking all day. Similarly, South Carolina WISTV said that in 2010, 19-year-old Christopher Grazo fell from a Daytona Beach hotel balcony. Although he did survive, he could have lost his life that day. Matt James was a 17-year-old that was headed to Notre Dame after his senior year of high school. He was drunk and belligerent when he plunged to his death from a balcony in Panama City Beach, Florida in 2010. On March 24th of the same year, in the same city, Brandon Kohler of Winder, Georgia, died when he plunged from a different balcony in Panama City Beach, Florida. You can type in spring break balcony death into Google and you will find plenty of similar incidences such as this. It's hard to believe that alcohol didn't play a role in these instances, although it wasn't the direct cause. As for accidents that are directly caused by alcohol, drunk driving incidences in popular spring break destinations happen every year.
Fun and safety don't have to be mutually exclusive. By staying vigilant about your personal safety and safety of your friends, you can have a spring break that is equally part fun and safe. This information is being presented to you to get you to make better decisions when it comes to alcohol consumption and risky behaviors. This Healthcast was created to empower you to take a look at your situation and make considerable changes so that you don't become a victim. Please scan the QR code and complete the pledge that has been created for you, and have a fun and safe spring break.